Alright, time to put some content out on a Sunday morning. Alright, on a Sunday morning, put out some content. You know the drill, man. Put the content out. The viewers, they want their content, and the viewers love their video games. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses of work, health, and strength is good. Alright, excellent. Alright, now, let's see, what do we got? Neo Pocket DMG Classic Game Boy style handheld hit. Crowdfunding starting from $339. Specs include an OLED screen, Snapdragon G3X Gen 2, and 6000 mAh battery. And it says Neo has launched the Neo Pocket DGM onto the crowdfunding platform Indigo, debuting its Qualcomm Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 powered Game Boy style OLED handheld to the masses at early bird pricing, currently as low as $339.99 USD for an entry level model with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabyte of storage. This high-end model runs $449 for 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. And a limited edition retro color version runs for $589 early bird pricing. It says here, fortunately, at this price point, the onboard Snapdragon chip is more than adequate for high-end mobile gaming experience, capable of running games like Genshin Impact at locked 60 FPS when being capable of game console emulation up to GameCube and PlayStation era without issues, even with higher internal resolution set. Valve Steam Deck LCD will play more games cheaper if you aren't supplementing an existing PC handheld though. And then it says it says here the Neo Pocket DMG classic design meets modern power. It says outside of immediate specification and pricing, this is a surprisingly fully featured handheld for its price and form factor. Counting the hidden triggers button between the coastline shoulder buttons, the optimal motion controls, and the right touchpad, you still have all the input you'll need here for modern gaming, especially streaming from your PC to the Neo Pocket DGM. The analog stick, while small, is also Hall effect, so it should be resistant to developing drift over time. Said drive. It says here, while some may consider an OLED panel overkill at this size screen, it's important to recall that other high-end options like the Analog Pocket are also going with fairly high fidelity display, though Analog Pocket instead opts for a super crisp 1440p LCD. With a Neo Pocket DMG, we're getting a 3.92 inch OLED screen at a 1240 x 1080 resolution, displaying an estimate 104% NTSC color gamut at up to 450 nit brightness. Combined with the low input latency of OLED, this should make Pocket DMG quite the ideal retro gaming partner, though of course it won't be dethroning the Steam Deck OLED or more powerful PC handhelds as a AAA gaming device. And it says, if I can keep going here, it says here, for emulation and Android gaming, the Neo Pocket DMG does seems like formidable and more important premium contender. Despite its form factor, while the 12 gig and 16 gig RAM LPDDR5X clock up to 8533 MT/S model do seems a little sillier, and considering this isn't a PC handheld, the demand of modern mobile games and emulation can get intense. The best bang for your buck with a device like this is definitely taking the entry-level model and supplementing with an SD card when you get the chance, though. And then it says, finally, it's worth noting the Neo Pocket DMG supports USB 3.2 Gen 2 via a Type-C port, capable of up to 10 gigabits through throughput as well as a Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3. While the wired connectivity options are nothing to write home about, they are adequate for transferring smaller games and other files. The support for Wi-Fi 7 up to 30 gigabits per second is quite ideal, though, especially for things like Steam Remote Play. And then it says here, remember that crowdfunding a project is not a guarantee of receiving a finished product. Backing a crowdfunded project is akin to an investment. You believe in the project and want it to succeed. You are not purchasing a retail product. And no, that's the end of the article. No comment. Who wrote this? Let's see, Chris Harper. He plays too much games. Anyway, look, yeah, the AYANEO Pocket DGM. It's like a Game Boy, but it's built. It's built in. I would say this is on crowdfunding, and this is built in modern times. So to keep up with, like, today's time, you're getting the 8 gig of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage, and then the high-end model runs at $499, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. Yeah. and of course there's the early bird price, runs for $589. So this is using a Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 power. Of course it's OLED. So yeah, this is for like retro gaming. Got the little, it got the little Game Boy style to it. The only difference between it and the Game Boy is that it has a D-pad plus the four buttons. Then you got another button like down below the D-pad, and then you got like two. What's this? So I can get a better look at this here. Got like some lights. So you got vents on the side of it. So yeah, and I think it's like something for like volume or something like that. So, and it comes in black and white, abstract. So yeah, and this is in crowdfunding, so like they say at the bottom, crowdfund, it's not a guarantee receiving a finished product though. And backing crowdfunding project is akin to an investment. So you believe in the project and want it to succeed, so you're not purchasing the retail price, like the final finished product that sits on the retail shelf. So yeah, nice little retro handheld, so if you like it, get it. If you don't, well, there's always the Steam Deck, there's always the AYANEO, there's always ASUS, Lenovo, MSI. You got the OXO, you got the Odin, you got Logitech. Oh yeah, you got AYANEO 1X GPD. Yeah. You got the handhelds that can handle AAA gaming. So there's always that. So there's always that option. That option. So if you love retro, but this handheld is really for retro gamers. Though when you really look at this, it's really for retro gamers. You're getting what's that? You're getting a 3.92 inch OLED screen at 1240 by 1080. Yeah. So and I got 104% NTSC, so color. So nice little retro handheld for you to play with, if you're into that type of stuff. If you're into retro gaming, if not, you can always get the big boys. Yeah, like the Steam Deck and others. So yeah. But retro gaming is alive and well. Of course, there's the emulation route. You can always do that. So yeah, on the older consoles if you want to. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Dark Trek, Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.